Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of the HermitPack. And in today's episode, I think we are going to work a little bit on kind of getting started with blood magic, and then I think I want to tackle this bridge. It's been a while since we've done some building, so I want to do that as well. We're not going to do a huge amount with blood magic today, but I do want to get a little bit of a start on it. So the first thing that you need to do to get into blood magic, which has been changed a lot since it's 1.7.10 days, is we got to make some of these rudimentary snares, and then we're going to have to make a sentient sword in a little bit. So let's go find ourselves some mobs. Where would be the best place to do this? I suppose we could go down to some mines or something. Or we could also... I suppose we could just go to the end, honestly. That would work. And I know there's tons of mobs there. Oh, also, we have 2 weapons cases that I do want to go ahead and open. So here's one. Let's see what we get. We got a Gnat Blade, Uncommon Rarity, Quality Broken, garbage. And then we've got a Ghost. Rare, Flawless, Draw Speed, Multi-Shot. Oh, there we go. Now that's a bow. Fantastic. I'm just going to put those in here for the minute. Anyway, let's go ahead and poof into the end, I think. And let's see if we can kill a couple of mobs and get this thing going. So, the way that this works is you take these rudimentary snares and you throw them at a mob. Oh. Except it doesn't work on Enderman. That's right, because you can't hit Enderman with projectiles of any kind. So much for that plan. Okay, just kidding. Alright guys, I am back, and this time we are in the mines, and we hit this guy with a rudimentary snare, and we killed him, but we didn't get anything. Let's hit this. There you go, you see the particle effects? Don't explode, don't explode. Oh, don't explode. Let's hit a couple of these guys, actually, if we can. There we go, we got one. Didn't actually get anything from him, though. Oh, things are exploding. You gotta see the little particle effects. There we go. And then when you kill them, they have a chance of dropping will, and that is used for all sorts of good things in blood magic. So that's what we're going to get into in a second. We got another one there. There's a witch hanging out over here. Ow. Stupid witch. Got a will off of her. I can't hit anything right now because I'm poisoned or something. Let's just drop these guys. Did she hit me with poison? She did. Why am I not hearing damage sounds? That's a little funky. Whatever, we got what we need. So, let's head back to the base. And now that we have our demonic will, there's a much, much better way to get more. So, what we want to do is make one of these sentient swords, and we need to craft a couple things. I need to make myself a Hellfire Forge. So, that is an item that I can't seem to see. Nope. Wait, that's not it. Here we go. That one. So we got to make one of those, and that actually looks like it requires a block of iron. Okay, that's fine. So let's make one of those guys. We can put that right here, I guess, for the time being. And let's just put a bunch of this junk away. There we go. And then we need to make one of these crystals right here. And to make one of those, we need demonic will, and then we're going to need glass, redstone, gold, and lapis. So, glass, redstone, gold, and lapis. There we go. So, I put this thing over here, and we do glass, redstone, gold, and lapis like this, and it will pop out a petty tartaric gem, which is pretty cool. It's actually going to make, we're going to use one of them to make a sword. I do have an iron sword right here, and we can actually combine these two. No? Is that not right? I thought that was right. We need to make this thing, the sentient sword. Oh, it's got to be done in the Hellfire Forge. Okay, gotcha. So let's put... Oh, wait, no. Stop. Stop the thing. Okay. You and you. I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's been a little while. There's a way. Do you combine those? No. Let's put this guy over here. Actually, let's put this one over here. And do this. Will quality contains raw will. Okay. Maybe while holding... It's been a really long time since I've done this. You'll have to forgive me. I think while you're holding this thing, you have to kill one of these guys. Come on, give me the particle effects. Oh, come on now. These guys are not being agreeable at all. Like, I just threw... Do you know how many of these things I just threw? That's all right. Did that do any good? No. All right, I'm going to go make some more snares here. Let's go... snare. And let's just make, like, 16 more. And we'll try this again, since they want to be difficult. Let's get rid of this stupid skeleton. And you, zombie. There we go. We got particles. Alright. Did that work? Yes, this thing actually contains a little will now. Fantastic. Okay. Can we get the creeper? Oh, I missed. There we go. Little more will. And then I think we can combine. No. There's a way to combine them or something. But either way, we've got a little bit of will in this sword now. And then to make the next thing that will make this infinitely easier with a sentient sword, we need a petty gem. Let's throw that in there and this in here. Drained. Minimum, it doesn't say. Gem used to contain a little will. That is the Hellfire Forge, right? This is Hellfire, yes. Huh. Is it like that? Ah, there we go. And then that gives us the sentient sword. Got it. Okay. Whew, much better. So, can we combine these in any way? If I, like, throw this over here? Or I put this over here and that here? No, doesn't look like we can. Okay, that's fine. So, if we take our sentient sword now, and unfortunately it looks like somebody slept, but you can see in this gem we've got 2.77 will, and if we go somewhere where there are mobs... Oh, I just saw some on the minimap. Did he despawn? I think he did. Oh, wait. Here. Got him. I see him. If we kill this guy with the sentient sword, which, you know, does take, like, forever, you can see we got a little bit more will. We were at 2.77, now we're at 3.87. And we're basically going to use that to gather a whole bunch of different things and progress further in the mod. So that's basically the first step to getting into blood magic, is building up a whole bunch of will. There is a book, and you need to make the blood altar to get it. So let's see. We can just do this with regular crafting. Let's put all of this stuff into here. And let's see if we can make ourselves a blood altar. Doesn't look like... There we go. So there's the blood altar. And we can use that and a book and just plop that on top. Oh, but the altar, I believe, needs a little bit of blood in it. I think. Let's see, where's that book at? Here? Yeah, it needs a little bit of life points. So it's like a sacrificial dagger. There we go. I need one of those as well. And we'll make one of those guys. And I'll just right click. And we'll damage ourselves pretty significantly. But we now have some blood altar, or some blood in here, or life essence, or LP, or whatever you want to call it. And that gives us set tier to 4, 5. This does not look like the Blood Magic Guidebook. I thought that was the Blood Magic Guidebook. Is there a different one? I vividly remember there being a guide for blood magic. Is it a tablet of some sort that tells you how to advance? I know there's a way to do it, because I remember from when I was playing... Oh, what was the name of that mod pack? New Beginnings, I think? Or something like that. Somewhere there is a guide, I could have sworn, that explains the new blood magic. But it's been a while since I've played around with it now, so I barely remember how to do the things. But either way, it's fine. For now, I'm just going to put this stuff away, and we have some building and stuff to do this episode that I want to get into. So, we have this bridge right here, and let's be honest, it looks pretty terrible. It's pretty bad. So we want to do something about that. Let's grab some basalt, and let's just start with this. So we're going to want a design that is relatively balanced. Let's see. So we've got 1, 2... Actually, we're just going to worry about the ones... Oh, there's a Guardian. Hi, Guardian. Go away, Guardian. There we go. So let's just worry about these ones for now. Oh, I totally biffed that one, didn't I? There we go. Let's put pillars here. And we can work with these just as kind of a base to give us an idea of where our pillars are going to be. So we'll go like so, and we count 1, 2, 3, and we should have a pillar right here. Oh, come on. Do the thing. There we go. And then we'd have a pillar here. Like that. And 1, 2, 3 right here. One here and one here. So let's just build those up. Oh, I missed that one. There we go. One there. One here. And then we'd have one here. And one here, right? Yes. Great commentary, Self. Good job. Here, here, one here, one here. That's like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again. Terrible. Terrible. Anyway, I digress. So we've kind of got our pillar locations picked out, but this, let's be honest, this does not look very good. So we want to do something about that as well. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is essentially keep these level and or above these little stairs, right? Because we want to create that that change in height. So let's go like so. And it's going to look something like this. So we'll bring it up here, bring it over, and here it can just come right up into that. And I think that's probably okay. That looks all right. And then here, we'll bring it like that. Now, this area around this landscape, we're going to be changing that too, but I don't think we're going to have time to do that in this episode. That's going to be a separate project. What I kind of want is like a cave tunnel that kind of wraps in and around and goes out that way. That's so you'd enter from like maybe right about here and kind of go through. And that way, when you come out of the tunnel, right about here, you come out and you see the tower standing right in front of you, and it's looking all ominous and scary and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We're just not there at the moment. Okay. Now, I want some basalt slabs, and I think, ooh, actually, we do have the environmental tech ones. Those are a little darker than the ones we're using, but not much. And then we've got these. Can I just, like, get some of those that way? How do I make... Whoa, hey, stop. How do I make basalt into basalt paver? Just like that, I guess. Okay. Let's make some of those as well. And let's try these both out. We have regular basalt and then basalt paver steps. And let's just see which of these we prefer. So there's the paver. And there's the regular. I think for this, I definitely prefer the paver. Without a doubt. Yeah. And we would kind of have it come down like so. Oh. Now I'm breaking things I don't want to be breaking. There we go. Except that doesn't look quite the way I want it to. Let's see. How could we make this look the way I want it to? Are there basalt paver stairs? That's a question. Basalt brick stairs, basalt stairs. I don't see basalt paver stairs. There are basalt bricks, though. And we should be oh, not basalt. Ah, quit doing there. Let's make some of these. And let's try this out. These are a bit darker. But I think that would probably be okay. Because we'd go slabs and like that. Like this. And then it would kind of come across? I'm kind of making this up as I go, and I have to admit, I'm kind of regretting making this up as I go right now. I'm not super amazed with what we've come up with so far. Let's do that. We'll connect these up, bring that across, and that gives us a little bit of a shape there. And then maybe what we could do is here, 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 and here, and then there, and ending here. We could do like some kind of a railing, perhaps. Because that would line up. No, it wouldn't. Yeah, we need it actually here. I thought that was a little off. Okay. So we can make this work, I think. So we would need here. Here. Right? Because we're basically lining it up with where it turns underneath. Yeah. We're good. We got it figured out. Okay. So you go like that. You go like that. And then we would take these paver slabs. And I just realized that one went in the wrong spot, but that's okay. Easy fix. Do that. And bring that across as well. And that's going to give us kind of a railing, if you will. Although I'm not necessarily sure I like it. Maybe if we go... Let's see, and these are odd, so maybe we could do something like this. Kind of give it these, like, spiky parapet type thing. No, that looks terrible. Yeah, okay, back to the drawing board. I'm not liking this at all. All right, guys, I tried something else, and I really am not liking this either. I was thinking, hey, maybe we'll put the pillars a little bit closer together and it'll be fine. But that also looks super bad. So maybe we need to kind of revisit this whole thing with the basalt. Let me get this cleaned up. This is going to take me a while. I'm going to try and come up with a plan that I like, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I finally got the bridge finished. Took me forever to come up with a design that I actually liked, but I think I think it's good. I think this is good. A lot of basalt. Lots and lots and lots of it. But we got some dark oak. We got these kind of like, I don't know what we call them, almost horns that kind of wrap around. But I think they create really kind of a cool effect as you climb the staircase and cross the bridge. There are two main pillars that kind of go down. You can kind of see them in the water there. And then we've got, the challenge was that some of this dark oak could not be removed because it's actually part of the walkway. But I don't want that just completely like exposed and sticking out. It needs to be covered in some way, shape, or form. So that was really the hard part of this, but I've probably been working on this for about 45 minutes, just this stupid little bridge. But I think it's good. And I'm happy with it. So I think this is what it's going to look like. And it leads all the way up and into our main base. So, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. I also did move my solar panels. I had a couple of them here, and I moved them over to the other side of that mountain instead. But blood magic. There are some things that we can do in blood magic. Some things that do wonderful things, and all sorts of stuff. We do kind of need a blood magic room, though. And I don't want to use the room down here that I hollowed out I don't remember if it was this episode or last, but either way, I've got a room down here that's all hollowed out and ready to do something, but I don't want to do blood magic in this room because eventually the I think it's the tier 6, tier 5 or tier 6, whatever the highest level altar, it's going to need more space than this. So I'm going to need a pretty large room for blood magic. I'm going to have to do some Googling and stuff to figure out exactly how much space I'm going to need in that room. But for now, we can set up just a real simple little blood magic setup. Maybe upstairs, actually. We've got a bunch of unused space up here and elsewhere. That could be good. Something to consider. Also, if you see that way up there, those are a couple of windmills. The wind turbines, these guys, that are floating up there way in the sky to power my base at night. Because otherwise, at night, since the whole thing was basically running on solar power, my whole base just shut down. My ME system would turn off, all my elevators would stop working, all my, everything. So I added a couple of those up there. There is a Torturino up there as well, just kind of boost the power output. That's probably going to be a temporary setup. Eventually, we'll get into an extreme reactor, which is basically a big reactor. In fact, it is essentially a big reactor. It's the same mod, just a different name. Same mod author and everything. I don't know why I changed the name, but either way, it's fine. So there's another thing that I'd like to just kind of take a look at getting started with, and that is this mod called Roots. And this seems pretty cool. The first thing that you need to make this guy is a bark knife. And you need some sort of wood plank. There we go. And I think we then just use this on trees to get bark. I don't know if we use it. This is a mod I have never played with ever, but it looks really cool from what I can see. Yeah. So you right click and you try to gather bark. Now, is there a difference? Yeah, so dark oak, apparently different types of bark give you different things. Oh, and you can actually hold right-click as well. But we got a full stack. We got a full stack of bark there, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to break this so those leaves break it. Floating trees, UFO trees really bother me. They're like one of my biggest pet peeves in Minecraft. Oh yeah, that bridge looks much better than it did, now that I'm flying over here and looking. So let's take a look and see exactly what this bark can be used for. If we go to @roots and we look at dark oak bark, it doesn't say. Okay. Is there any sort of an in-game guide? Otherworld Essence, Acacia, Staff, Living Pickaxe, Runic Tablet. That looks like a thing. Let's make one of those. Haha! Guide! Awesome. Okay, so bark harvesting. Trees are very important. Using some wooden saplings, you can create a knife, blah, blah, blah. Right-click a log. Yes, okay, we did that. Rare materials. In the world around you, you will find stuff and things. Old roots can be found. Verdant Springs, Infernal Bulbs, Dragon's Eyes. Okay, I've got some of all of those, I think. Growth Powder can grow grass on dirt, because you get some of those materials over there by breaking dirt. Let's see. Imbuing a staff. Okay, here we go. So this is the good stuff. Some of these items are pretty cool. Essentially, this will give you magic. Let's go ahead and make one of these mortars here. Like that. There we go. Oh, that makes 3? Okay, interesting. Healing poultice. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so imbuing a staff. Your mortar and pestle yield a fine petal dust for use in spells, but it can't really be used on its own. With this device, place in a stick, place in your powder, wait for a staff to pop out. Okay, so we need to make one of these. And we just put that down. Put the... Oh! Oops. Do we put this in here? No? We're exploring this together. This is how I learn mods. Oh, place in a stick. Gotcha. So we put this thing down. I think we need to use the pestle to grind some things. I'm assuming. Insanity, Earth Spike, Life Drain, Blistering Cold, Shatter, Acceleration. That sounds very useful. Overclocked. Oxide Daisy. Using the default spell will triple the rate of these devices. That could be super useful. That could be very useful, in fact. Regeneration could also be really good, too. You have found that peonies have a gentle healing character to them. Draw from nearby flowers to heal you. I think I kind of want to try out the acceleration thing. So, Oxide Daisy, Endstone Gold Ingot, and Dragon's Breath. Maybe we should start with something a little bit simpler. Old Roots will allow a spell to be crafted, but permit no modifiers. Verdant Springs can support 1 modifier slot. Dragon's Eyes can support 3. And I do have 1. You know what? Let's start simple, and once we have the mod figured out a little bit more, then we'll worry about some of the other things. So we put that in here. Let's just start with something super easy. Let's go with just like the most basic thing. Cause nearby monsters to attack other monsters. Shatter. So it looks like all of this stuff is based around flowers, essentially. Solar Smite. I think we'll go with the regeneration one, maybe? Let's grab 1 peony. And then I want to say there was a watermelon? Do I not have watermelon? Or maybe it's just melon. Ah, there we go. And what was the other thing I needed for that? Red dye. Okay, I should have some of that too. Yep, there we go. So if I put this and this and that in there, does it tell me how to use the mortar? Oh, I need to make this mash as well. And it looks like you need to do it with diorite. It seems we have actually found a use for diorite, my friends. Miraculous. What was the... There we go. So let's make one of those. And we right-click that. Okay, there we go. So there we've got our dust. Then we put this in here. Grab a stick. Oh, it's doing things! It did things! And that gives us this regeneration staff. And we can cast it. But it didn't... I don't think it actually worked. Now, it says 33 uses remaining. I wonder... if I throw this guy in here... No, can't repair it. Oh well, that's fine. So, that's kind of cool. I'd like to find somewhere with some flowers, though, because apparently, with regeneration, those are, whatever that stuff is, I forget what it's called. There's not really a whole lot of flowers around here. Let's do this. Let's grab out our teleportation staffy wandy thing. And let's go poofing off down in this direction. And here's some actual flowers. There we go. So, if we do that, it doesn't show regeneration. What if I take my sacrificial dagger and hurt myself? Will knock us down to here. Oh, wow. That, like, fully healed me. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually really good. I was expecting regeneration, like the one that heals you over time. But that worked pretty well. Either way, I think I've got kind of the idea. So we're going to have to play around with making some better wands. That acceleration wand looks amazing. We'll have to try that thing out for sure. But unfortunately, guys, I am out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.